On the 17th of the last seed, year 4E201, Sven found himself on a familiar trek through Falkreath Hold, following the desired paths and shortcuts of his youth. He heaved in the cool air of the subarctic frost and swayed his head in tandem with the windy pines. As he stumbled on these old paths, all black and blue and sore all over, he was pleasantly surprised at how well he remembered the way home. After all, it had been 5 years since he had left Helgen, and 5 years since he'd seen his sister, Matlara. While it is true that he spent those 5 years duly avoiding her, or anyone else from his childhood town for that matter, in his heart of hearts, Sven hoped she might just be a little happy to see his face. Whether she would be or not, and whether Torolf, her husband, were to run at him with an axe when Sven showed his face, none of it mattered, as Sven had nowhere else left to go. Only an hour earlier, his crew of business associates, as he called them, grizzled men with razor-sharp axes and a love for swinging them, had just discharged him from their ranks. Discharged being a euphemism, of course. In reality, they had hurled him down the side of a cliff, taking careful aim for the sharpest set of jagged rocks. Luckily, they had missed, and Sven crashed through the roof of some old hag's shack. Now, after 5 years of being an outlaw, he was returning home like the prodigal son he thought he was. Maybe he had grown tired of the outlaw life. Maybe it was tired of him. He wasn't sure. Sven was certain he'd never be forgiven for what he had done, and that Helgen would be far from welcoming. But after 5 years on the lam, and a few broken ribs, home was just what he needed right now. Hey friends, Jimmy Teeth here, and you are witnessing my first video ever released on YouTube. I'm obviously very new to editing, as you could tell from my first cutscene there, and video making, so bear with me as I learn the ropes with DaVinci Dissolve, and hopefully I'll get better over time and you'll be seeing better quality work. A little bit about me: I'm a 24-year-old busboy, I work at a bar, and I'm a part-time writer. I just graduated from university in creative writing. I've had a lot of practice making plays, scripts, short stories, poems, you name it. I've tried it all. Yeah, this YouTube channel is mainly going to serve as an outlet for me to practice my creative writing and hopefully develop my skills further. I'll mainly be starting with the Skyrim playthrough. I plan to incorporate my writing through narrations, backstories, character arcs, all focusing on the main character, Svein here. I'll be combining these little kind of cutscenes, as you've just witnessed. Probably at the start of the video, one at the end of the video, and between all of that will be just classic Let's Play content. You know, I'll just be talking to the camera, playing Skyrim with you guys, and hopefully we'll have a good time. If this channel gains any traction, I'm completely open to playing other games. You know, Oblivion Remastered just came out, just tried it, it's amazing. Red Dead Redemption 2 is always one of my favorites. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is another great game we could play together. And then the Stalker series, one of my all-time favorite series ever released in video games. I will definitely try that out too. Basically, I'd like to play anything that focuses on immersion and roleplay. As you might be able to tell if you've watched his channel, Sorcerer Dave is a huge source of inspiration for my YouTube channel. I've watched him since I was a teenager, and he incorporates his writing into his YouTube playthroughs as well. And yeah, kudos to him. Great YouTuber, you should definitely check him out. So just know that, yeah, he was a huge source of inspiration for me. Yeah, just to remind you guys, obviously the quality won't be amazing at first. I did get a new mic, so hopefully the sound isn't ass. But the editing will get better, I assure you. I just have to navigate DaVinci Resolve and discover all the hidden features and things I can do. You know, because obviously when you open up that software, it's super overwhelming. There's buttons everywhere, there's all these functions and tabs and little menus that you don't realize exist. And yeah, eventually I'll get the grasp of all of it, so just bear with me, guys. Thanks for hearing me out. Hope you stick around. Enjoy the rest of the video. Hello, so here we are in Helgen. This is Svein, as I've introduced earlier, and he's just had the worst experience of his life. He's come to his childhood town and found that everything's been destroyed.
I hate archers.
All that's left are these Imperial patrols. He has no clue why they're here. He's not too fond of them being in Norden at all. And I don't think they like him either. But yeah, Sven's wandered this town already. Scanned through the wreckage for his sister. He hasn't found anyone that looked like her among the charred corpses. And he hopes she's not one of them. Their childhood house is completely demolished. Unrecognizable. And yeah, among the corpses though, he did find a journal, which I'm going to open up and read to you guys. Hopefully my hopefully my reading isn't too terrible. A little rusty. So here we go. This journal contains several undated entries. First entry. Hard to believe I've filled up that whole journal already. I've never realized how much of Cyrodiil I haven't seen yet. So much diversity, yet so much destruction from the Great War. A lot of history has been lost here forever. The expedition is ending soon and everyone will be returning home. I have one last task to perform before I do the same. I'll send other journals ahead with my supplies and the artifacts we discover. Second entry. I've received word from my contact in Skyrim. All seems quiet for now. Probably for the first time since High King Torrig was killed. If you guys don't know King Torrig, I believe he was the guy that was shattered apart by Ulfric, which started this war. I might be wrong, I hope I'm not. I should be able to make the crossing quietly enough during the night, so long as there are no Imperial patrols to deal with. Third entry. So much for being discreet. I crossed the border near a small village called Helgen, and made my way up to Darkwater Crossing. If you guys aren't familiar with Skyrim, this town here is Helgen. Unfortunately, I can't get back to my camp now because the area has filled with Imperial patrols, as we've seen. It seems they are searching for someone very important,
If I'm not mistaken, someone they intend to ambush here. This could be the very thing I am seeking here in Skyrim. But crossing the border in the dead of the night without passing through the checkpoints has turned out to be a very bad plan. 4th entry. I woke up earlier this morning with an Imperial sword pressed to my neck. A patrol found me camped under a rock outcropping on the edge of the volcanic marshes. I guess I wasn't as well hidden as I thought. I have no idea where they're taking us, but I've been stuffed into the back of a rickety old cart being pulled by an even more rickety looking old nag. At least they'll let me keep my journal for now. So this is one of the people in the cutscenes. We're not sure who it is yet. I doubt it's a Stormcloak. It might be that guy, the horse thief, who gets shot with an arrow in the back. But I don't know. You never know. This is introduced, I believe, by the mod Alternative Start, which is really cool. Just like basically this mod gives you an alternative to being in that cutscene, so you have more roleplay options. For instance, I've had the mod start me off as a bandit outside of Helgen, and the whole backstory thing, that's my own ideas. But yeah, it's thanks to this mod that we're able to create such a intricate story without being limited to that cutscene. Anyway, let me keep reading. 5th entry. Shore's bones. If only I had known sooner. The ambush, the captives in the cart with me. Stormcloak rebels, led by none other than the Ulfric Stormcloak himself. There's no time to explain properly. I scarcely believe it myself. If it hadn't been for the dragon, I'd not even be here to write this down. Yes, a dragon, big, black as the towers of the keep itself. It swooped in out of nowhere and laid waste to the village and the keep. General Tullius. Ooh, Sven does not like General Tullius. He does not like any Imperials whatsoever. As a pure-blooded Nord, raised with Nordic values, pride, all of that. The whole notion of being the only ones that belong in Skyrim and all of that. Yeah, he really does not like Imperials. Does not like General Tullius. And reading this journal, he's a little shocked and a little bit happy that he can walk in the same footsteps that King Ulfric has walked on. Ulfric was in Helgen here, according to this journal, and Sven is, he's marveled. General Tullius didn't take my head today, or the heads of several Stormcloak rebels, but that doesn't matter now. Hardvar and Ralof set aside their differences to help the survivors. They went into the lower keep hours ago. Something about caves with a back entrance. I don't think they're coming back. I'll have to see if I can get out of the city and down to Riverwood. Someone needs to warn them. This building won't remain standing for much longer. I still can't believe it. A dragon, straight out of the legends. Nobody back home will ever believe me. Well, Sven would like to believe the whole Ulfric and General Tullius being in this town bit, but for now, he really does not believe the dragons. He thinks this is some kind of battle that went wrong, Maybe General Tullius and his men encountered Ulfric here. Maybe that's what led to this whole raising of Helgen. He doesn't know. The last thing he's gonna believe is that a dragon did all of this. Dragons haven't been around for thousands of years, right? Why would they be here now? What's really interesting about the mod in that journal is I believe it's put in the perspective of the player character if he were in the cart. Like how the alternative starts us off instead as a bandit. Well, what happened to the guy in the cart that we originally embodied in the original game? I'm assuming that guy wrote the journal. Alright, so this notification here, just to introduce a mod I'm using. It's gonna be a really annoying mod, but for the sake of immersion, realism, all of that, it needs to be here. It's called Frostfall. Your exposure has increased and your skills are beginning to suffer. You should find a fire to warm up. Increase your total warmth. Wearing warm armor can reduce your rate of exposure. At a very high exposure, you will pass out and awaken elsewhere by default. Yeah, so as you can tell, this should be a cold area. In the original game, you suffer no consequences for hanging out in cold areas or in rain or in the heat. There's no consequences at all. Well, in this game, if you hang out in the cold too much, you start to get frostbitten. And that's not a good. That shouldn't be a good thing. Your skills should be able to suffer. You should start walking slower. All of that. Anyway, this notification on the top, well, the map marker here, it's a cave that the journal mentioned, and Sven's gonna investigate it. Maybe his sister went through there. Who knows? So a little bit about Sven here. If you haven't gathered it from the intro clip there, he was a bandit. He used to live in Helgen as a teenager, but he did something terrible, which we'll find out about later. And had to go on the lam. And when he went on the lam, you know, he fell in with the wrong crowds. You know, as a teenager does, with no role models, no friends to be taken care of. You know, fell in the wrong crowd, and eventually became a bandit. And around the point around the time that we start playing the game here, he has been kicked out of his crew for reasons we'll explain later. He's been kicked out of the crew and is currently homeless. Nowhere to go, no friends to be with, you know, he's just all alone. So he thought he'd go and visit his childhood home that he's been avoiding for the last 5 years. And yeah, that's what he found. It's real sad, you know. He doesn't look too sad. He looks kind of cheesed out, but you can imagine he's pretty heartbroken. He doesn't know where his sister is. That was the one person he was hoping to see. She's gone. Yeah, so let's go in here to Helgen Keep. Yeah, so another immersive mod that will be a little annoying is we have a eat, sleep, drink mod, basically. So if you don't fulfill these requirements throughout the day, you know, your character starts suffering consequences. You know, we'll get notifications like your tummy's growling, stuff like that. Yeah. Well, now that we're in the warmth, let's change our gear here. This is Sky UI. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. That's why the menu looks different. Let's take off the hood. Bearded axe. Alright, so for fighting style, I was thinking... Wait, let me just turn on the light here. Yeah, so I have wearable lanterns, as you can see. I have a lot of mods, and if you guys are ever curious what specific mod is appearing in any video, don't hesitate to write in the comments, and I'll link you. I'll send you the link for it. I have so many mods going on right now, and I've spent weeks, I'm not kidding, weeks patching, testing, uninstalling, reinstalling mods to make sure they all work together. Superficially, everything looks like it's working right now. You know, like, for instance, the visible favorited items equipped and stuff. Really cool mod. You could see all the little fucking potions hanging off my belt, you know, fire axes, backpacks, all of this stuff. Really cool. Superficially, looks like it's all working. I will be incredibly sad if we encounter a game-breaking bug. Let's say the fucking main quest breaks down or something from mod conflicts. That would shatter me. And might have to consider either restarting or changing games. I don't know. But hopefully that does not happen. Yeah, so you might be wondering why I started Sven off super skinny. I have another really cool mod here I can't wait to show you. It's one of my favorite mods. It's been around for like a decade, I think. Here, let's scroll down here. Pumping Iron. So as you play with this character, and over time, as he levels up, as he swings that sword, you know what I mean, swings that sword arm, his body weight will increase, and he will start to get more and more muscular. And he starts off skinny here, but let's say in like 20 or so episodes, he will look as jacked as like the maxed muscle setting in the character creation menu. He'll look huge, and I love that, you know. I think that's super sick. Anyway, enough talking and bumbling. Let's investigate this cave. Let's just try. We're going a bit too slow. Oh yeah, fighting style. So I was thinking of going, you know, classic Viking style, board and sword, board and axe, you know, the standard. But Sven has always had, you know, always taken an interest in destruction magic, and boy, do I have a ton of destruction magic mods. You know, Apocalypse, Odin, and there's a third one that's made by the same author. You'll see it linked in the description. But yeah, I've got hella magic mods. Can't wait to use them. So, you know, we're going classic sword and shield, axe and shield, but we're also mixing up with a bit of magic. I have a mod called, I believe it's called Combat Gameplay Overhaul, and that allows you to do a hell of a lot of things. It's an old mod, not a lot of people use it still, but I love it. Allows you to jump and swing, allows you to dodge in combat, hold on, which is sick. Any side you want, in first person, in third person. And it also allows you, let's say you were to equip flames, to block while dual wielding. Isn't that fucking sick? Also, yeah, I noticed the super sick Strange Runes mod, and adds this little like glowing circle around fire and magic and stuff. Not sure about this mod. I might get rid of it just because I think it conflicts with my lighting mods. But basically, in the sunlight, it makes my hand glow white. It's super chill right now. It looks really cool in the dark. But outside, out there, it makes my hands glow white, and I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah. Anyway, let's get going. Who knows what we'll encounter in this cave? I've never actually gone through this cave the other way around. That's courtesy of the mod we have here. So I'm a little excited, guys. All right. If I remember from all my playthroughs, there might be a bear here. There might be a bear here. Sam doesn't know that, but you know, this is an ominous cave. That's why he draws his weapon. No bears. Sick. Oh shit. Oh shit. You know, Sven does not like Imperials, but you know, he's not an asshole. He's gonna see what he can do for this guy. He has no clue who this is. I mean, wait, let's just talk to him. I guess they haven't voiced out the character, Mr. Hardvar, like for this cutscene. This is all courtesy of alternative starts anyway, but, you know, whatever. I came to see what was going on here. Are you mad? You need to warn Riverwood. Quit messing around and get down there. What? No, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. Oh, to oblivion with it. You're here and I need help. I need a healing potion before I can go on. Once I'm back on my feet, we can go together and warn them, so long as that dragon isn't still here. Is there another... Where's Ralof? I wonder if Ralof's in here. Should I have... Hey! Okay, so... According to the lore, right? My character lore. Sven's grown up in Helgen, right? But he's frequented Riverwood many times, and Ralof is actually not a childhood friend, but you know, a childhood acquaintance. So they know each other already. But Ralof might not recognize Sven at first because it's been 5 years or more since they've seen each other, right? Sven's been on the lam for a long time. He's manned up. He's grown up and become a man while living the life of banditry. So no one knows who he is right now. He'll meet people from Helgen, if there's any still alive, and they won't recognize him. He'll go to Riverwood, no one will recognize him, and he kind of prefers it that way. He won't ever really share his name with anyone, just because, you know, he doesn't want people to be startled. They all kind of know what happened to Sven. They don't know what he's doing now, but they all kind of know that he's taking the wrong paths in lives. They don't know what he's up to, but they're worried he's a bandit or something, and frankly, most people don't want anything to do with him. Let's talk to old Ralof here, Ralof, old bud. Sven's gonna pretend he's meeting this guy for the first time. What are you doing back here? Came to see what's going on here. Are you crazy? Okay, I think it's the same conversation. By Izmir's beard. Are you daft? Find me a healing potion. I'm too banged up to get anywhere right now. I have a healing potion, I think. Is there any healing potions in here or something? Do they want me to find, like, one here? Oh, another great mod, just so you know. Improved camera. And first-person animation overhauls, I think it's called. Let me see. or like here, 2 mods that work together super well if you guys ever want to try them. Immersive interactions allows you to see your hands gripping things and stuff. You know, you'll turn a puzzle in a dungeon, and you'll see your hands activating it. You'll see your hands putting in you know, the golden claw into the wall and stuff. You'll see your hands picking flowers, grabbing things off shelves, opening chests, looting corpses. It's really cool. And the other mod, improved camera. Improved camera is, of course, sick. It allows you to see your body no matter what. No matter what fucking modded armor you're wearing, whatever, you can see it. And if you get to work with all your combat mods and stuff, it looks awesome to see your body. That's something Bethesda neglected when they made Skyrim. Is like, you'd look down, there'd be nothing, and that's super immersion breaking. I always hated that in video games. Anyway. Hello, Raloff. Is there some potions or something? I don't know, I feel bad for these guys. I don't know if they want my potions. I have potions. Can I talk to them again? You have a potion yet? Yes, I have one. I knew I could count on you. Here, you're not getting one of the good ones. You get one of these ones. Oh, shit. Get out of the caves before it collapses. Ah, that's better. Thank you, friend. Look out. Pray Sal's, that was close. We better get out of here. Should I help Hadvar? Because, like, I know that Hadvar's an Imperial and Raloff... Ooh. Crossbow. Raloff is clearly a Stormcloak. And they won't like each other. Hadvar, get out of here. Okay. I don't mind. That's totally chill. I always like Raloff better anyway. Sorry if I'm a little sniffly. We've had, out where I'm at, you know, it's been raining a lot lately. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I guess it's just spring, but let me put on my cold gear because it's still cold out there. Fur armor? Fur hood? Oh yeah, alright, we're ready. Turn that off. So yeah, if you guys have any modding questions, if you guys want me to talk about a specific mod you're seeing in my playthrough, I'll definitely tell you about it, all the features and stuff. Just write it out in the comments.
This place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough.
It is swarming with Imperials, brother.
My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out.
Yeah. If you were confused by what the fuck I just said, Breddy, that was a that was a collage of buddy and brother. I just made that up. Yeah, so just a few mods to point out yet again. Why Raloff looks so fucking sexy right now is I believe it's called Northern Born Faces. If it's not, don't worry. Just check in the link description and stuff, and yeah, you'll see the face mod. It's sick. It makes all the characters look so much cooler. Redoes their hair and stuff. The armor mod, that's a whole other thing. You'll see it in the links. I have a ton of armor mods. I'm really not bothered to explain it. Let's talk to him.
Come on. I'll feel better once we're undercover in Riverwood.
I'm not gonna say that because that would be character breaking. The reason there's so many options here, just so you know, it's another mod. I'll link it in the description, but basically what it does, it's called More to Say, and you can just go up to anyone that was originally in the game and activate them, and they will have like a million dialogue options like this. Like super like you know, situation specific, like, you know, whatever they're doing, however they've been acting, you can literally go talk to them, and there'll be so many more options. And their responses will be like, I believe it's using AI, using the original like actor's voice, and like the AI is made of like a collage to like respond to you, and it sounds super natural. It's sick. So yeah, let's talk about it. Was that dragon on your side? I'm not gonna ask that because Sven doesn't believe in dragons yet. Wait, let's travel together.
I was hoping you'd change your mind.
You see that?
Come on, I'm heading to Riverwood. Just up the road. My sister Gerda will help us out.
You really think I should join up with Wolf
Damn right. Just like all true sons of Skyrim should. You should come to Windhelm with me and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
Alright, so Sven's just gonna humor him a little. He doesn't believe in dragons. He thinks everyone here is fucking wacko. From the journal, from Ralof here, who knows what the fuck they're saying, but he'll humor him. You think Ulfric knows where the dragons came from?
Well, maybe not. Dragons haven't been seen in Skyrim for an age or more. But wherever that dragon came from, and whatever it wants, Ulfric will get to the bottom of it. You can count on that. Besides, you have your own score to settle with the Empire now. And with that dragon.
I don't know what score he's talking about. But, maybe I will go to Windhelm. Yeah, Sven doesn't know what to think, what happened to Helgen, but he's pretty confident either the Thalmor or the Imperials had something to do with it, and, that awakens his northern spirit, you know what I mean? Suddenly he's feeling patriotic, he's feeling like, all these fucking invaders, you know what I mean? They're fucking shit up, we gotta do something about it, we gotta form a union, we gotta all join the army, we gotta do our part. So he's considering it. He's considering it, especially since, as far as he's concerned, they've burnt down his childhood home and potentially killed his sister, which is terrible. You make a good case.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Skyrim needs people like you to fight for her freedom. Come on. Better get moving.
Sometimes the gesturing animations look a little wacky. That's another mod, and I think it's like, fuck. Let me look it up. Oh, just real quick. It's like something conditional idols. EVG conditional idols. EVG, there's a bunch of like EVG mods I've had that add a bunch of animations, make the characters look more fluid, more natural.
Ruin up there?
You'll see when
Falls Barrow.
not this
Never
ruin, sorry about
understood
that
how
one.
my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it.
You do, Svein. Ralof, you do. Ralof doesn't know this, but when Sven was a bandit, his bandit crew camped out at Bleak Falls Barrow for like years, So he's very familiar with that place, unbeknownst to Ralof.
These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Warrior, good. Those stars will guide you to honor and glory.
Oh, I suppose I should activate one. Thief Stone, Mage Stone, Warrior Stone. Well, he's been feeling, he's taking a lot of interest in magic as of late, There's a couple of bandits over there that are very well versed in magic, and they've shown him a few tips and tricks, so he's hoping to explore it. So we'll go with the Mage Stone, just for now. Alright, let's get going. Now, my boy is real hungry. You can see those little indicators. Hungry and thirsty, so let's just have a little bite to eat as we go. Corned beef. Couple of apples. Solid. Some beef and some apples. That's a good meal. Get your vitamins, get your protein. Yeah. Let's drink some wine. And some mead. Oh yeah, I'm feeling pretty hydrated, bro. Sorry, Ralof, but Sven's curious.
This isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the news,
Is he gonna stop for me? Yeah, he is.
we should be fine.
Sven's curious about this place.
Don't do anything stupid.
When he was camping out by Bleak Falls Barrow, him and his boys, they'd encounter rival bandit gangs, and they'd hash it out often. And he's pretty confident that one of the worst rival bandit gangs is camped out at this mine, so he's gonna go check it out. You know, Ralph can wait. If he does, that would be great. Oh yeah, he was right. Yeah, as you can see, the hands are white. I don't know what the deal is. Teach this guy a fucking lesson, boy.
Put you in the ground. Come on.
Oh fuck. Alright, buddy. Fucko. Fucko. Oh! What a loser. Alright, so I have a few bandit mods. Lawless is one of them. It like basically adds more variety to bandits. As you can see, this is a bandit berserker. He's dual wielding. And I have another mod that increases the amount of bandits that'll spawn in. So now you'll start seeing, like, in the looting menu, when you loot a dead bandit, you might see bloody rags. That's just part of the mod. It's just so it works. I don't know. I read the description and asked and like wondered about it, but yeah, basically it's just so that like bandits don't get cloned too many times and stuff. Their bodies are just distinguished by the amount of bloody rags that are in their inventory. Oh, let's get in there. Yeah, I'm super excited to start out the Skyrim playthrough. I mean, you know, when you're modding Skyrim for like weeks, you get a little horny for Skyrim, you know what I mean? You get anxious, you want to get it started, but you don't want to start too soon when, you know, the mods aren't ready, when there's conflict still, when there's things that need to be patched, tested, etc. But like, you start craving that shit. So I'm finally excited to start this shit. I mean, this mine is clearly inhabited, as you can hear. Hello? Let's see what happens when we do this. Let's put on some armor. Damn. Alright. I don't know what this does, but let's just leave it. Let's just save real quick, because I have a feeling we're gonna run into some trouble here. So you're about to witness a bunch of combat mods I've installed. They're all really cool. Mortal enemies, ultimate combat mod, and CGO. A couple of animation mods too. Motherfuckers! Alright. Hello. Oh, I have precision, a couple other mods. Oh, shit. Ooh, they're gonna trigger this,
Hear me?
Oh, fuck, okay.
Wait to count out your coins.
Cool, motherfucker. I have a mod that, it's called like fire, ice, combustion or something. Electricity, I don't know, whatever. But basically it makes it so that bodies, when they're cooking, when you've cooked them to death, or electrocuted them to death, or frozen them to death, you'll see it on their body that they're like, you know, messed up by that act. You'll see. Oh, fuck. This is going really badly. Whoop. Damn! Little bitch! Alright, motherfucker. Let's see if the mod's working, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. What's it called? Fire, electrocution, combustion, freezing, I don't know, I don't remember. Let's see if that's on. Global extend death camera, trigger effects after yeah. Okay, should be good. Bye, boy. Yeah, you see that? Shit's crazy. Oh, it's so gory, so gruesome. Let me take that helmet off. Look, she's got no hair, bro. I took the hair off. That's actually a nice helmet. I might wear that. Yeah, it looks sick. Yeah, you can see the bloody rags here. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. So the plan is for this episode is to clear out this mine. You know, fuck up our old rivals, and then we'll head to Riverwood with Ralof, and I think we'll leave it at that. You know, first episode, start off small. Hello? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I heard something. Look at that. Sven's a big drinker. If you didn't know, he drinks a lot. He's pretty chill, pretty cool. He's a cool guy, likes to party, likes to have fun. You know, like me. Hello? Yes, someone's here, bro. I love this slow motion effect brought on by Precision. Okay, motherfucker. Bitch. Wait, let me set something really quick. Sorry. I should have dealt with the settings before I started the game, but just want to make sure things are working. Effective time, yes. Okay, I don't have voice. Good. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Ooh, we've leveled up. Oh, okay, we're doing it again. Okay, I'm gonna start. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know if I should cut that out. I mean, I'm gonna leave it. You know, I'm not just dying to low-level bandits because I'm bad. I mean, I have a ton of mods that make this game harder, especially the bandits. So trust me, I'm not that bad. Cook these boys. I'm also very rusty with Skyrim combat. Yeah, beach! Uh-oh. Pop one of these. Oh my god, there's so many dudes! What the fuck? Okay. Oh, fuck. I don't have enough. Fucking hell. That's a lot of dudes. That's too many dudes. Okay, we're killing them. Oh, fuck, this is bad. Yeah, okay, we got rid of the spellcaster. Bitch! Oh! Bitch! Hey, bitch. Hey, take it easy. I think I need to tweak things. Swinging at me, they're just not hitting me. There we go. I feel kind of bad. I feel like it's a bit broken, you know? Bitch! The like multiple cut, like, sorry. Wow. Sound like a XQC, but, the multiple executions there, like cutscenes, that's triggered by violence, which is a great mod. It just like increases the amount of times you can do that in a specific fight, which is great. These guys got cool stuff, you know. Yeah, we might take some of this stuff. That's a nice set of mail, man. That looks pretty cool. Just wear that. Drop this, eh? I think we dropped this. Drop. Yeah, we look pretty good, man. Pretty big, pretty swole. Let's see. Oh, that's a 6 sword, dude. Oh, I didn't want those. Whatever. Rogue hood. Nah, we good. Oh, sorry. We're almost ready to go. Fur coat with sleeves. Fur hat would be great. Fur boots would be great. We're good on that. So we have this one, which is not as good as the sleeve version. As you can see on the stats, warmth 160, coverage 35. Warmth applies to like coldness, like wearing this has a high warmth value compared to like the chainmail armor, which only has 110, right? And then coverage affects like how waterproof it is. So we got a coverage of 35. Naturally, fur won't be like super waterproof. So if you get caught on the rain, you're gonna get cold as well, because you know, fur in the rain doesn't do too well. But then this one out of metal and then like cloth under it, that's more waterproof naturally. I believe it's like leather under there and then like chainmail on top. That would be better in the rain, right? Not to, rusting aside, you know. Yeah, so let's just ditch some things now. Or ditch nothing. What I put on? I put on my little cloak. Very cool. Let's see what this guy has. Gold necklace. A book. I've got a... I realize I'm talking about mods a little too much. I got a mod that like gives nice HD textures to books. Spell. We're good. I think we're done. One more. There's so much loot, you know. That is nice. I'll just take that. Alright. I think we're gonna switch up our weapon. We found this. Ooh, but this does so much more damage. Yeah, we're dropping it. Forget it. This is cool. That's a cool find. Nice crossbow. Let's just use it a little bit. One. Sorry, I was a little distracted there. Let's put that on 5, the crossbow. Yes. Very nice. It's loaded. Very cool. What's down here? Now if I die again, I'm just gonna save before that happens. We have to save. We're saving up the level ups for mid-combat just because they give you that health and magicka boost, which is sick. Of course. I have a mod called Dungeons Revisited, which makes it so there's more options to dungeons. You know, there's more places to go, paths. You know, like this goes somewhere completely different. It just adds more flavor to these dungeons just because they're very linear. Oh, did you like that? Did you like that? Did you? Oh. Bitch! I have a timed block. I believe Ultimate Combat adds timed blocks, which is cool. Okay, some cool shit on. Ooh. Let's put that on. That's a cool helmet. And let's bind it to 6 because. Sick. I hope this game isn't too dark for you. If it is, I'll sort it out. Just let me know in the comments. I have a lot of lighting mods. You know, Lux is one of the main ones, but Yeah, this game does get pretty dark sometimes, so let me know. Damn, bro, you missed. Oh, you didn't miss. You didn't miss that one. Oh, there's so many, dude. I knew I would die. I knew I would die. This might be a shorter episode just because I keep dying. Let me know in the comments if you want me to cut out my deaths, just because I believe they happen. They're going to be happening a lot at the start of this playthrough. I mean, Sven's a very new character. He's only level 1. And I haven't played Skyrim in a long time. So I'm kind of like level 1 myself, you know, in terms of gameplay skill. Oh shit. Bitch! Bitch!
Just die already. That's all you've got.
Damn.
Like the bite of a snake. Time to end this little.
Okay, I need to heal. I need to heal. They're surrounding me. Okay. Beach? Bitch! I'm gonna stop saying that. It's just I made this game so satisfying.
Kill you. Sure, have mercy on you. Let you back.
I'm gonna be mostly playing this game first person, just because I think that's how Skyrim was designed to be played. It's more immersive that way. Ooh, that guy really fucked me up. We're leveling up. Let's do it. With some health, you know, just because we're taking a lot of damage and we're not really handling it well. Let's just up our one-handed damage right now. I have a Ordinator. It's a mod that adds a bunch of, you know, perks to the skill tree. It's a great mod. Highly recommend. I always play with it. One-handed weapons are 25% more damage. Who can resist?
Think you can take
Bitch! Ooh. All my life, I've been coasting along, as if I were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, I have come alive. Thank you, Sven. You sound very serene for being in the middle of combat and chopping people's heads off. Hello. Damn. Oh my god, there's so many still. Oh. There's just so many, dude. I think I need to tone it down. I think there's too many bandits. I don't know. Maybe I'll get better at this game and... Jesus Christ, dude. I leveled up again? Oh! Oh! Too fast. Too fast. Bitch! Yeah, it burns. Yeah, it burns. 6? 5. Alright, buckos. God, that's so cool. I made this game so fun. Did we not pick up a helmet or did I die? I died last time. I did die last time. Alright. Let's search. Lockpicks. Yeah, there's the bloody rags. Just ignore them, guys. I know it's a little immersion breaking. I like to just pretend that they're like used bandages. Ooh, that's nice. The bandits used in combat, you know, that's why they're super bloody and messy. It's a nice axe. Common hand axe. It's a really nice axe. I'm gonna use that over this one. It just looks cooler. Common bearded axe. Yuck. Sick. Lockpicks. Lockpicks. I can go crazy for lockpicks, man. A bee. I don't know why he... I don't know why he has a bee in his pocket, man. I'm confused too. Don't worry about it. We'll be confused together. Let's heal up. Ah! The lockpicks are now coming in handy. See what's in here? Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Spider's touch. Oh yeah, I'll sell that. Take that. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yeah, this the fucking immersive interaction mods. It gets a little annoying sometimes because you're always like doing things with your hands. When you open a fucking door, your hand will move. When you pick something up, your hand will move. When you bend down a looted body, your hand will like do a little animation, you know. So if I ever get annoyed with it, I can just pull my weapons out and it stops doing the animations, which is great. Okay, I'm gonna save because there's gonna be hella people in this room. What the hell did I just rolled and got lost in the dark? Sorry. It's so dark. That's a person. Oh, did you like that? Did you like that? There's another person in the dark there. Is there? Can't see. Oh, yeah. Bitch! Eh? Oh, fuck. Hello? Ah, I can't see! Alright, that was easy. Give me that. Give me the spoils of war. I love spoils of war. This animation mods, man, they're so cool. Who would have thought of that? I just love them. Alright. We're gonna get out of here soon, guys. Don't worry. I'm sure it's a little boring. Let's gather some firewood just for, like, campfires that we'll be making later. Sven has yet to purchase a tent, but he will be doing that soon, just because he'll be out in the wilderness a lot, and sometimes he'll need to sleep, sometimes he'll be warm. Campfire and a tent is beautiful. I believe you only need 4 pieces of firewood for a campfire, so that's enough. Light armor forge. Take that, sell it. Yoink. Yoink. I don't have a helmet. I should have picked the helmet off one of those guys. Whatever. Dumbass. Dumbass. Take that. Yeah, very good. I have a few music mods as well. They add music. Yeah, yeah, they add music, and I'll link them in the description. You're supposed to credit them, so yeah, I will be linking them in the description. Great music mods. I think they're all put together by the same mod author. Definitely go check it out if you want more music in Skyrim. Because they're really great mods. I think I'm using 3. I don't remember their names right now, but check them out in the link in the description below. Just really want to say I'm really glad if you're watching this. I really appreciate it. I am very new to video making. really new to video making, so please be forgiving, you know. Editing won't be amazing right off the bat. Commentary won't be amazing right off the bat. I'm a little nervous, as you can tell. I'm stumbling, I'm bumbling. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. It'll get better. As I get more comfortable with it, it'll get better, don't worry. And yeah, hopefully we can make more videos here, and yeah, and just be a big happy family, you know what I mean? It's lockpick. As you can tell, I've played this game a lot, so I know where a lot of things are. Northern Iron Gauntlets. Those are nice, though. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Air bracers. Drop them. Northern Iron Gauntlets. Where could you be? What boots am I wearing? Leather boots. Hey. You still Oblivion controls. I've been playing Oblivion Remastered. Let me know if you guys want me to play that. It's a good game. My only issue is that, you know, it's awesome that they dropped that shit without telling anyone. And it is super fun, and the graphics look amazing. But they didn't do a great job optimizing it. It's really hard to run. I have a pretty good computer. I don't remember what my CPU is, but I got a 3060 NVIDIA GPU. I've got some good stuff in here. I know I do, because I run most games pretty damn well. So yeah, that leads me to believe that Oblivion Remastered is not well optimized yet. Hopefully they'll drop more updates and it'll become more playable. But like, I get a lot of stutters playing that game. I usually remain at 60 FPS, but there are 30-second intervals where the frames will drop to like 20%. I don't know what the deal is. It's really annoying, you know. But still a great game. They haven't changed it at all in terms of gameplay and quests and dialogue and stuff. It's still just the same old game. It's super wacky, super funny, super fun. And yeah, I love Oblivion. Let's go look for Ralof, because I made this game look beautiful, didn't I? You know, tap me on the back, tap Jimmy on the back, because you really the fuck. What's happening? What's going on here, man? Who's doing that? Hello. Bitch! Another one. Oh, what the hell is that? He's not dying, guys. Oh my god, I'm really glad for... Oh no, he's coming. But that thing is huge. Oh my god, he does not beat the end. Oh, I don't know what to do. He's gonna one-tap me, isn't he? He's got so much health. Oh no, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Easy peasy. Easy, wow, dude. I have a immersive creatures mod that adds a lot of creatures to the game. Yeah, human flesh and werewolf pelts. Wow. Sorry, boy. Hopefully that wasn't spoiler alert, but hopefully that wasn't a companion I just killed. Shouldn't be, because I feel like companions would fight a lot harder. It's crazy that like my fire wasn't doing any damage to him and my crossbow did no damage to him, but I don't know where Ralof went. I'm assuming he just went to the river without me. I don't blame him, just waiting there while I do all the fun shit in there. I really don't blame him. Just leaving. I'll find him in Riverwood. This game looks fucking beautiful. Doesn't it, guys? Doesn't it? It's done a good job. I mean, obviously the mod creators have done an amazing job. But I've done a good job too. The tree mod is happy little trees. I believe they're like the forest clutter mod all over the floor and stuff. That is like Nature's Badlands, something like that. I don't quite remember. I'm gonna ignore you. Yeah, Nature's of the Badlands adds forest clutter. There's another grass mod, which is amazing. I sadly don't remember its name. Ooh, don't look at this. Don't look, guys. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes. I swear. It's everything's fine. I just don't worry about it. Yeah, you'll see wacky anomalies like that. That's just natural when you've got like this many mods. You've got that many mods. Shit like that just happens, you know. But in the end, you have a beautiful game. It's got so much more depth and so much cooler. Look at these fucking Dawnguard sentries, dude. Game didn't think of adding that, did they? What are you doing?
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
What is it, woman? Sven drunk on the job again?
Oh, you guys both like the same girl. I don't know who Faendal is yet, but
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is
That is
kidding himself
arguable.
if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around.
ugh,
He's wasting his time.
you saw him doing that? Yes, two people spending time together never blossoms into
Is
courtship.
that sarcasm?
Yes.
I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar.
I don't know who that is.
Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, and I don't abide by that. That is manipulative garbage. You know what I mean? I'm gonna rat you out. I'm not telling you that to your face. It's just me talking to the viewers, but I'm fucking ratting you out. I'm telling Camilla exactly what you just planned to do. Let's find Ralof. Where the fuck is Ralof, man? Little pigeons. Ah, love that. You gotta love it. They don't fly away when you walk near them, which is annoying, but that's fine. I mean, that's a lot of work to animate. Hello? Hey, Ralof, you fucking
Hey.
ditched me, bruh.
What's going
Couldn't
on?
wait 5 seconds, huh?
You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last.
I got a head tracking mod, just so you're wondering. Just if you're
Where to
wondering.
start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperial.
I'm gonna do you guys a favor. I realized I should have done this earlier. Dialogue subtitles. General subtitles. We'll leave that off. We'll leave that off.
Ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
He's fucking crazy. I didn't see no fucking dragon, guys. I don't know what he's talking
I
about.
hardly believe it myself. And
He's
I
fucking
was
crazy.
there.
Don't believe him. Don't believe
As
him.
strange as it sounds, we'd be dead
That
if
burning
not for
village
that
has
attack.
Imperials written
Confusion,
all
we managed
over
to
it,
slip away.
alright?
Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerber, but
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylov's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
Hey, a fucking tent? You can give me a tent? Sick. That's really nice of her. That's really nice of her. Look how nice she is. She gave me her jewelry. She gave me her wedding ring. Like that. Here. Some cheese? I'll take the cheese. And some bread. Very nice. You could keep Alright, I didn't leave you much. You
There
could keep
is
your
something
bucket
you
though.
could do for me. For all of us here.
Yeah.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
thanks, sister. I knew we could count
These
on
people are fucking
I ought to
crazy,
get back
bruh.
to work before I miss.
Fucking
but
dragons. You believe him right
anyone
off the
else is
bat.
safe.
You didn't see a fucking
Ulfric.
dragon.
you. Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low. I told you my sister would help us out.
Yes, you did. I'm not gonna humor your dragon bullshit anymore, man. You're fucking wacko.
Before heading to Windhelm. Be careful.
She invited us to sleep at her house, but it's kind of boring, man. I think I'm just gonna take it easy and chill out at the Sleeping Giant Inn. Beautiful sign texture mod. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. We've got a missive mod. No, it's ugly. I'm sorry, guys. There's some clipping there. I hope you don't mind. Notice board. Hello? Hello? It's a lovely place, man. A lovely fucking place. Let's get a little warm. How about that? Oh yeah. Unequip that shield. It's annoying. That is not how you warm your hands in the fire, but you know, let's let Sven do Sven, you know? You know, he's the kind of guy that wears his rings outside the glove. You know, he's one of those. If you're ever curious about Sven's scar, we'll definitely get to that later. It's part of his lore, part of his backstory. He's a very interesting individual. He's been through a lot of hardship. And over time, I'll divulge all of that to you, you know? Through little cutscenes like you saw at the start of the video. That's the plan. We're nice and warmed up. Let's see about some food and a bed. Some good grub. There is no bartender. What time is it? It's 4 a.m. Fuck. No wonder there's a dude sleeping on the floor, dude. That's past bar closing hours, man. Fucked up, man. Fucked up. You guys should get out of here. Bars close at 3. That's the law. No more drinking after 3 a.m. Get out of here. Get out of here, guys. And let me call the bouncer on you guys. They'll fucking throw you down the staircase. And when they throw you down the staircase, you'll fall on your back. And you'll hurt your back. And you'll wake up in the morning after your blackout. And you won't remember what happened, but you'll be in a lot of pain. You might have to go to the hospital. And when the doctors say, how the fuck did you fuck up your spinal cord? You'll say, I don't remember. I was drinking with my buddies last night. All I remember is that some bouncer threw me out onto the staircase, and I might have broken my back, and now I'm paralyzed. So maybe don't drink after 3, because if you hang out in bars after 3, past the time that you're welcome there, you might get thrown out of the bar, onto the staircase, and break your back. And yeah, that's my little rant to people that don't have common courtesy at bars. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wake this lady up. I think she owns the bar.
You're that visitor been poking around.
How do you know you were sleeping? I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Heard any rumors lately, buddy?
Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials.
That's what I heard too,
man. It's only going
man.
to get worse now.
You have any problems with outsiders?
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. We don't get a lot
Say
of
so.
travelers here in Riverwood.
I mean,
most of my customers are locals, come here to relax after a hard day's toil.
do you get any... Sven's a bit of a creep. I don't know what he's talking about. You get any suspicious travelers? Is he talking about himself?
The war keeps most folks away these days. So what's your story? Just here to relax?
Yeah. This is not what I'm gonna say because that's not part of the lore. I'm an adventurer. Trouble seems to follow me. That's cool. Very Clint Eastwood style, you know what I mean?
Well, there's something to be said for honesty, I suppose. If you're staying the night, I've got a free room.
I bought a room already. Fucking JK Skyrim. Highly recommend that mod. JK Skyrim, JK's interiors. It's all beautiful. You don't got any food for me, man. You don't got any food for me, man. Dude. Bartender taking a nap on the job, are you? You're supposed to be working 24/7. Oh, bartender! Bartender!
We got rooms and food. Drink, too.
Imagine waking
I
up to
cook.
this.
Ain't
A
much else
fucking
to
client in the chair in your room. Delphine's not very trusting, is she?
That's her business, not mine. Probably not yours either.
It really isn't. I don't know
Between
why
you
I
and
said
me,
that.
She could use a bit of warmth.
Orgnar, what is that supposed to mean? Orgnar, what is that supposed to mean? Are you being a creep right now? Heard any rumors
There
lately?
have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Really? And you heard that here in Riverwood? You've heard of a boy in Windhelm? Across Skyrim? Across the entire country? I don't know if Skyrim's a country or a province, don't pretend you didn't hear that. What's your
You
specialty?
like skeever liver? No? Tough luck. Food's hot. Never said it was good.
Thanks, man. I should stop asking stupid questions. Where can I learn about magic? Yeah, let's ask that.
Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you.
No,
There's a
it doesn't.
college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two.
The Jarl's wizard, eh? There's a wizard at Winterfell. No, what the fuck is it called? Whiterun. Whiterun. There's a wizard at Whiterun? There's a wizard at Whiterun? Can I use the alchemy lab? Heard any rumors?
Looking at the Riverwood trader had his store broken into the other night. Oddly enough, barely anything's been stolen.
Might have to investigate that. I might know who's done it. You know, I really might. Because, I'll just leave it at that, but I might know who did it. Sven might know who did it. Heard any rumors lately? I've asked that too many times. Any work?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Bandits. What do you have for
Take a
sale?
look.
Go, cheapness. 'Cause we don't have a hell of a lot of money. Let's buy some more beef. Some rabbit. A lot of this food is added by the I Need mod. It's a great mod. It's a very good mod. I wish there was some milk. Which is another mod I'll link in the description. A great, cute little mod. Well, we'll just get this jug of milk. And some chicken. All right, very good. I'm gonna leave your room now. I'm gonna
Alright
stop
then.
sitting here and bothering you. Have a good night, buddy. Stop being creepy. What are you talking about? Delphine needs some warmth? Yo, this guy said Delphine needs some warmth. What does that mean? What do you think that means, bud? He's a fucking freak. He's a creep. Freak and a creep in the sheets. Like this guy, Embry. Embry, get off the floor, Embry. The bouncer's gonna kick you out, Embry. He's gonna throw you down the stairs, Embry's gonna fuck your back up. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've got tons of stories from bars, you know, because I work at one. I'm a busboy at a bar, and you see a lot of stuff. A lot of freaky, crazy shit. So write down in the comments if you'd want to hear some stories like that. I've got a hell of a lot of wacky ones. I've got some creepy ones. I've got some gross ones. I've got some stupid ones, some crazy ones, you know? Let's take a seat, have a little meal, take a nap, and maybe talk to some of these people in the morning. Someone just blew their nose out. I'm assuming that's like a immersive sounds mod or something from the immersive sounds mod. I don't know, but someone literally just shot out a fucking boogie onto the floor. Disgusting. Some cheese. And what about a little dessert? Do we have any dessert? We're going healthy. Have an apple for dessert. That's nice. And then to drink, we'll drink a jug of milk. Hydrated. Some ale. And some mead. Stop looking at me, you freak. Yeah, if you notice there's a scowl, a persistent scowl on Sven's face. I kind of modeled it after Clint Eastwood, you know, with one eye slightly smaller than the other. You know, a kind of grimace on his mouth and frowning eyebrows that are low to his eyes, you know. I always liked Clint Eastwood's face. I always thought he was very masculine, very cool. Very, you know, mysterious looking. Very intense emotional face. But anyway. He's a great actor. And a great director. Highly recommend most of his movies. He's made many movies, and you should definitely go check him out. Gran Torino, fucking what else is there? $1 Million Baby, I think, something like that. Anyway, good night, everybody. Sorry, couldn't resist. He didn't even notice. Alright. Oh my god, it's late. I'll sleep for 4 hours. Anyway, this I think I'm gonna conclude the episode here. If you're interested in seeing more, stick around. You know, I'm not gonna ask you to drop a like yet. I'm not yet at that level. Ooh, that rain sound. I'm not yet at that level to start pestering you guys for likes and subscriptions. I might later when this gains more traction, but for now we're gonna keep things cash, you know. Just stick around if you like this, and there'll be another episode on the way. Alright guys, this is Sven and Jimmy Teeth signing off. Peace.